In the north, the territory extends to Lana in Lampang. For the northeastern side, it extends to Phrae, Nan, Paw, and Luang Prabang. In the eastern side, the territory reaches Vientiane and Vientiane Kham. For the south, it reaches Malay Peninsula. And in the west, Sukhothai territory extends to Indian Ocean and onto Chor, Hongsawadi, Thawai, and Tanao Sea region. Establishment of Sukhothai Kingdom. Before the establishment of Sukhothai Kingdom, Sukhothai and Sisachanalai city have a governor named Paul Kunsi Nao Nam Thom. According to the stone inscription, Khom Sabat Klon Lampong had come to take control of the two cities after the end of Paul Kunsi Nao Nam Thom reign. Paul Kun Bang Klang Hao, the governor of Bangyang, and his comrade, Paul Kun Pa Mueang, the governor of Rat, gathered Thais who are loyal to their nation and take back the city of Sukhothai and Sisachanalai from Khom Sabat Klon Lampong. They then declared Sukhothai an independent kingdom and held a coronation ceremony for Paul Kun Bang Klang Hao to become a new king of Sukhothai with the name of Paul Kun Si Intratit in 1792 Buddhist era. Administration in Sukhothai. Administration in Sukhothai is separated into two phases. First, early Sukhothai, and second, late Sukhothai. The administration in early Sukhothai covers the period of 1792 to 1841 Buddhist era, starting with Paul Kun Si Intratit until the end of Paul Kun Rakampheng reign. In early Sukhothai, the administration have a notable feature of being an absolute monarchy, that is, the highest ruling power is held by the king. The start of early Sukhothai administration, patrimonialism, is a form of administration where the kings do not elevate themselves much higher than the people. It follows the model used in typical family, making the king comparable to the father of the family. This is also the reason why the king have Paul Kun prefixed to the name. Patrimonialism has the following management. Home, a collection of many families, households, is in care of butler. People under the administration are called residents. City, a collection of many houses, is in the care of noblemen. Empire, a collection of many cities, is in the care of the king. Other than the patrimonialism, there is another type of administration called military dictatorship. This exists because very early Sukhothai has small territory, a small number of population. Everyone has a role in protecting the country. It is given that during peaceful times, people need to help make a living, but during wartime, all able-bodied men must become a soldier, with king as the commander-in-chief. Changing the administration to decentralized governance. During Paul Kun Rakampheng reign, territory had grown along with the population, which created a policy called สร้างบ้านแปลนเมือง Stated in the third inscription, the districts are separated into layers, distributing the administration powers out of the center. The layers are as follows. Capital. Here, Sukhothai acts as the capital. It is ruled by the king and is the center of governance, economy, society, religion, tradition, and culture. Frontier cities. Frontier cities have the second most importance, falling behind the capital. People who rule here are the royals. These cities are located at the four cardinal directions and require 2 days' journey by foot to reach. The frontier cities are North consists of Sisachanalai. East consists of Pisanulok. South consists of Pichit. West consists of Kampheng Phet. The outer cities. The outer cities are ruled by a nobleman or other worthy personnel appointed by the king to rule these cities. However, they still have to be connected to the king, like those frontier cities. Some of these cities are Prabang, Chiang Thong, and Bang Phan. Colonial cities. Colonial cities are cities that are outside the empire. The inhabitants are foreign language users. The king manages the governing policies, but the original governors stay in charge. The king will not interfere with any inner administration of these cities, except in special occasions. In normal time, these cities need to send tributes to Sukhothai every 3 years. During wartime, they need to send armies and supplies. Colonial cities during the time of พ่อขุนรามคำแหง are North consists of แพร่ and น่าน West consists of ทวาย มอตมะ and หงสาวดี Northeast consists of หลวงพระบาง and เวียงจันทร์ South consists of นครศรีธรรมราช มะละกา and ยะโฮ
Late Sukhothai administration 1841 to 1981 BE. After King Ramkhamhaeng passed away in 1841 BE, the kingdom went into disarray as the king became weak and couldn't retain the kingdom's stability. Many cities became independent and patrimonialism started to fall apart. This goes on until Phaya Litai, who ruled Sisachanalai, raised an army and took over Sukhothai, creating peacefulness. When Phaya Litai ascended to the throne in 1890 BE, he considered the chaos inside the city. He saw that fixing the governing problem with military isn't viable as Ayutthaya was spreading its power and Sukhothai's military was weak. He decided that he would use principles of Buddhism to govern the kingdom. He improved and promoted Buddhism. This made people adopt this principle to use in their daily life, creating unity inside the kingdom and spread the governing power. This Buddhism-based governance is called Dhammarāja. The king will base himself on the virtues of the king. The concept of Dhammarāja had permeated across governing policies of many Buddhist kingdoms, but Phaya Litai used this concept seriously. For many kings after Phaya Litai, they used Pratmaha Dhammarāja as their name and used Dhammarāja. This holds true until Baromapān. The legal system of the Sukhothai Kingdom. From the evidences, there have been Thai laws since พ่อขุนรามคำแหง era. They were inscribed on พ่อขุนรามคำแหง stone inscription, which had the details as follows. First, the law on freedom of trade. Sukhothai Kingdom fully gave a freedom of trade without any monopolies. Second, the law on taking customs. In the period before Sukhothai, there was a law of taking customs, but in the period of Sukhothai, this law was abolished. Third, the law on heritage. In the ancient, anyone who found an asset couldn't hand it to their descendants because that asset would be kept as public. Because of this reason, most people in that period lacked of enthusiasm. So, in Sukhothai period, this prescribe was abolished and the descendant could get their heritage from their ancestor while the income of kingdom came from taxation. Fourth, the law on Sukhothai judiciary must have the qualities as follows. First, judge with justice without favoring any party. 2. Grousing is strictly prohibited.
Fifth, the law on land rights. This law was used to protect property rights and ensure that the one was preserved. Sixth, the international law on the stone inscription has the details as follows. If any cities are humble to Sukhothai Kingdom, Sukhothai would provide generous assistances back to those cities. Although the cities that are humble didn't have any elephants, horses, or slaves, Sukhothai Kingdom still provide them the generous assistances for helping them being more stable cities. In พ่อขุนรามคำแหง's era, when Sukhothai Kingdom won the wars, captives wouldn't be punished or killed. The way to tell petitions. Sukhothai Kingdom didn't have detailing in a written form because พ่อขุนรามคำแหงhad made a bell in front of the palace. If his people had problems, they could ring the bell and พ่อขุนรามคำแหงwould go to judge their lawsuits by himself. The way to consider lawsuits. The way to consider lawsuits judgments in Sukhothai period was very fair and honest because it always needs to be investigated very clearly before judging.
The economic prosperity of the Sukhothai Kingdom. Sukhothai Kingdom is situated near Ping, Yom, Nan, and Pasak River. So their routes contact with cities around Chao Phraya River to Gulf of Thailand side. Moreover, there are so many natural resources such as iron and zinc. These factors cause Sukhothai Kingdom rapidly develops in economy. Major career of Sukhothai Kingdom: 1. Agriculture, 2. Handicraft, and 3. Commercial. 1. Agriculture. 1.1 Farming and gardening. Almost Sukhothai people are farmers. There are many farmings and gardening. Major plants are rice, mango, tamarind, coconut, and betel. We can infer that Sukhothai Kingdom is abundant from the first stone inscription. Wealthy Sukhothai fishes in water, rises in paddies. 1.2 Water organizing in city. 1. Sarit Dam or Thamnop Praruang. It is 10 to 14 meters wide earthen dike. Behind the dam is 3 to 4 meters wide and 400 meters long. Sarit Dam is using for storing water in rainy season to use during droughts. 2. Ditches between each city wall. It is 15 meters wide and it is thick parallel with the wall. It is created for preventing the enemy and being the canal that receives water from outside the city. 3. Trapang or pond. Nearby the ditch, there are many pipes for transporting water to Trapang. The pipe's diameter is 0.5 meters, using to trap sediments and grips, so water that goes inside Trapang is clear and pure. There are a lot of Trapang inside the city, including Trapang Ngun, Trapang Thong, Trapang Takuan, and Trapang Poisi. 4. Well. The well is made of bricks in a circle shape. The diameter is 60 centimeters to 2.5 meters. They receive water from Trapang inside the city. Most wells are found in the eastern of the city. 2. Handicraft. Most of the handicraft of Sukhothai are products by people which are daily lifestyles. For example, hoe, spade, axe, knife, and weaving. Moreover, there are some export products of Sukhothai such as clay porcelain and Sangkalok pottery. Sangkalok pottery is crafted by mixed minerals which are white clay and farma stone with other materials, then coated with white or green color. There is a hypothesis said that Sukhothai learned Sangkalok pottery crafting technique from China because all of Sangkalok pottery and China's are similar in shape and design. 3. Commercial. There are two types of trading in Sukhothai. 1. Inside trading. The king supports trading by let the people have tax-free trading and not collect passing tax, which is called Jangor. In Sukhothai, there is no prohibited goods. People can trade anything at Basan Market, which located at the north of Sukhothai. Goods that people trade are 1. Local goods. For example, phang wood, agar wood, mire, pepper, and cloves. 2. Crafting. For example, Sangkalok pottery, clay porcelain, earthenware. 3. Livestock. For example, elephant and horse. 2. Outside trading. Sukhothai has been trading with a number of countries, for example, Malay, Indonesia, and Luzon. In Phakundram Khampheng's era, Mon became Sukhothai's colony, so they used the seaport of Mon for trading with foreign countries. Goods which Sukhothai export mostly are rare products from forests, For example, agar wood, phang wood, honey, crown flower, resin, leather, fur, and Sankhalo pottery. Goods with Sukhothai import are fabric, weapon, and iron craft. Coin and currency. Sukhothai has trading inside and outside the empire. Sukhothai has Potduang coin for trading. Potduang is made of alloy weight 4 baht or 60 gram and 1 baht or 15 gram, stamped with lion signet, Ratchavat signet, and elephant signet. Sukhothai's currency is called beer, which originally comes from the name of the shell from Khong River. Later, foreigner merchants bring beer from the sea and became rare items of the far from sea town. Tax. The king of Sukhothai widely supports Sukhothai's trading for prosperity of people by not collect jangor or passing tax and let people trade free, but the other tax is still collects. For example, fee for developing the empire.
Religion. During Pakunsi Saathit period, religion of most people are Theravada Buddhism by the effect of Lanka that come to Nakhon Thammarat. In addition, during Pakun Namkhamhaeng period, he invited monks from Nakhon Thammarat to disseminate Buddhism at Sukhothai, making Buddhism is prosperous in Sukhothai after that. Most of Sukhothai kings have faith in Buddhism. They do lots of religious stuff, such as King Thamracha I or King Lithai. He used to ordain and write lots of religious books, such as Raipum Paruang, and he also built temples in his palace for making ceremony like Jong Pariang, Loi Prabhateep, or Loi Krathong ceremony, Visakha ceremony, and traditions such as doing merit and listening to sermon. Art. Architecture are unique and elegant. Most of it is Buddhism such as Hung Khao Bin or Dok Botum Pagoda. Most of sculpture in Sukhothai are Buddha statues that made from alloy, and by molding more than carving, they are made to have an ideal beauty such as Lila posture. Painting in Sukhothai have both powder color and drawing, such as drawing on slate at cave wall in Sichum temple. The drawings' main color are red, black, and white, so we assume that it's inspired by Lanka. Earthenware in Sukhothai period have many designs and colors, varying from white, brown, green, and they are used in decorating. Language and literature. The most well-known evidence about language and literature is called Lai Sri Thai. It was invented in 1826 Buddhist era by Phokun Namkhamhaeng Maharaj. Lai Sri Thai is adapted from Mons and Khom's letter. All consonants and vowels are written in the same line. The invention of Lai Sri Thai made the occurrence of literatures, which are the stone inscription, Traipum Paruang, Suphasit Paruang, and Thao Si Jualak recipe. Tradition and culture. Most of the culture in Sukhothai are related to Buddhism because of the large amount of people in Sukhothai that are Buddhist. Music. From the evidence in the stone inscription of Phokun Namkhamhaeng and Traipum Paruang book tell that there were a lot of songs, but it is hard to identify the exact rhythm and lyrics. There are two songs that are hypothesized to be the song in Sukhothai. They are Thep Thong song and Nang Nak song. Cultural dress. Women in Sukhothai have long hair and wear hair in a bun in the middle of the head or the occipital part of the head. Wear tight and long sleeved shirt. Some of them wear spy dress. The fabrics are cotton and silk. Paint the eyebrow. Wear earring, bracelet, or necklace. The man in Sukhothai have long hair. Wear the hair in the bun in the middle of the head or the occipital of the part of the head. Wear open and long sleeve shirts and wear long pants. education. In the past, the meaning of education is inheritance and culture creation. At the beginning, education system is influenced by the mother of Brahm. Then it is mainly affected by the Buddhism and its system is as follows. Number 1. Buddhism studying is for a person that really interested and monks will be the teachers. Number 2. Profession education will be taught by parents and experts in the community or learning by their own self. Social classes. Sukhothai social consists of these classes. Number 1. The king. Number 2. Master or lord. They are called Khun Nang and they assist the king about the nation's affair. Number 3. Monk. King is the pattern of Buddhism. Thus, he protects and supports monks. And the last one, people. In peace, they work, take care of family and serve the government. In war, able-bodied men have to be soldiers. Relationship with foreign countries in Sukhothai period. Number 1. Relationship with Mon. Near the end of 18th Buddhist century, Sukhothai received Buddhism, specifically Lathi Langkawong Buddhism, from Mon. Sukhothai also has kinship with Mon by Phra Chao Phá Rua marrying with daughter of King Ram Kampheng and pledged alliance to Thai temporarily. Relationship with China. Sukhothai have relationship in trading with China with a state of tribute system. Sukhothai would send embassy along the tributes to China. China would then reward Sukhothai with privilege in trading in conjunction with seafaring knowledge and techniques in making potteries. Relationship with Lanka. Most relationships are relationships in religion. Cultural exchange happens regularly. Number 4. Relationship with Cambodia. Central Thailand used to receive cultures from Cambodia, which is why Sukhothai received traditional influences from Cambodia. Relationship with Lana. Sukhothai has built good relationship with Lana. During King Ram Kampheng's reign, Lana's important characters includeพ่อขุนมังราย Governor of Nganyang, and พ่อขุนงามเมือง Governor of Phayao. These three are very close to each other since they were young. So when they have power to rule, they have good relationship with others. Relationship with Nakhon Si Thammarat. Sukhothai had good relationship with Nakhon Si Thammarat since the Intaratit's reign. This gave Sukhothai many benefits, such as adopting Buddhism that propagated into Sukhothai during King Ram Kampheng's reign, and associating Nakhon Si Thammarat into Sukhothai Kingdom, giving Sukhothai stability. And the last one, relationship with Ayutthaya. In Phra Chao Wuthong period, Ayutthaya raised an army to attack Pisanulok, a city in Sukhothai Kingdom. This forced Sukhothai to send tribute and embassy to negotiate in retrieving the siege. During the period of Phabaromrachatirat, Ayutthaya attacked Chakangrao city, forcing the second Phammahathamaracha king to submit to the power of Ayutthaya and became Ayutthaya's dominion until the end of 4th Thammaracha king. Sukhothai then became a part of Ayutthaya.